Next up, live from 100 yards of football, headquartered here in Atlanta, Georgia, the man, the mastermind from Memphis, Tennessee, Mr. Football, Vincent Turner, explores one of the hometown greats, a man from Memphis, Tennessee, 6'3", 240 pounds, coming to you live from the University of Memphis. He had a wonderful pro career wearing number 51, but you see pictured in his Memphis jersey, number 98, Eric Fairs. With Mr. Football, Vincent Turner does a deep dive on Eric Fairs here on 100 Yards of Football.
Boy. You know, it's got to be special for me. Anytime I talk about any great players that played at the University of Memphis by way of Memphis State, you know I got to put mustard on it because I got to represent. This is where I'm from. Born July 17, 1960 in John Gaston Hospital. If you don't know the proudness and the honor and the love I have for the university, you really don't understand because you're not from Memphis. Eric Fairs. Saw this young man playing high school, Northside High School, Valentine Boulevard. Legends out of Northside. Willie Fry, Mike Heckman, the Harper brothers, Daryl and Mark, Richard Master Blaster Madison, and most of all, Cleo P. But when I talk about players from Memphis, and I've done several videos with Tim Harris, Jerome Woods, Keith Simpson, Eric Harris, it's always something that I got to mention in the videos. See, if I don't do this, and I get to Mr. Fairs first, I need to do this. Chickasaw Gardens, Cooper Young, Rozelle, White Station, Walnut Grove, Frazier, Hollywood, Whitehaven, Scutterfield, New Chicago, Hickory Hill, Bunker Hill, Longview, Bartlett, Westwood, Southwind, and Orange Mound. I saw this young man playing high school back in 1981. And I knew that he was going to be special. He was one of the most highly recruited players out of the city of Memphis. Elected to go play for Rex Stockery in Memphis State University. But I'm going to talk about his skill set. At 6'3", 240 pounds, he played outside and inside linebacker at Northside High School. And the guy read and react, A+. Kid diagnose, A+. His instincts, A+. His explosion and leverage, A+. Quickness to shuffle, A+. Play with a good knee bend, A+. He had great hand strength, A+. He was very aggressive, A+. He had a real good quick takeoff as an outside linebacker, blitzing from the edge, A+. His ball reaction, A+. Outside run protect ability, A+. He was a tremendous space player and athletic. That's why he played with the Houston Oilers and made the team as an undrafted free agent. I'm going to get to that in a little bit. And then he was a physical dominant player. Then he stepped on campus at the Memphis State University at the time. And if you want to know how dominant Mr. Eric Fairs was, he made all Metro Conference first team 3 straight years, 1983, 1984, 1985. And to this day, I don't understand how he went undrafted. I really don't. It amazes me. Then he played on that great 1983 Memphis State team, probably to my day the greatest in school history. 6'1", unbelievable players that played on that team with Mr. Fairs, Derrick Burrows, Derrick Crawford, Jerry Harris, Jeff Womack, Edwin Lovelace, Pumpkin Williams, Tim Harris, Donnie Elder. All of them played in the National Football League and got drafted or played. But Mr. Fairs didn't. But see, God is in this plan about Eric Ferris. He went, signed an undrafted free agent with the Houston Oilers and played there from 1986 to 1981 and played on some serious Houston Oilers defenses. And teams, think about the team that he started on with some Oilers teams. At quarterback, Warren Moon. Steve Brown, cornerback. Bo Eason, safety. Ray Childers, all-pro. William Fuller. Mike Golick. Drew Hill. Robert Lyles. Hall of Famer Bruce Matthews. Hall of Famer Mike Munchak. Alan Pickett. Lorenzo White. Lamar Lathan. Glenn Montgomery. Bubba McDowell. This guy started with this team down in Houston that was very lethal and had Super Bowl talent. And he was representing the 901 Memphis, Tennessee. And then you look at Eric Ferris and all the great football players that came out of Memphis. I put him right up there with Turdell Middleton, Southside. Raymond Buggs, Hamilton. Roman Bates, Hamilton. Elton Cummings, Hamilton. Eric Applewhite, Hamilton. Brian Ingram, Hamilton. Jesse Briggs, Hamilton. Bernard Williams, Hamilton. Eric Harris, Hamilton. Ken Simpson, Hamilton. Willie Guy, East. Charles Greenhill, Frazier. Derek Crawford, East High School. Josh Doss, Melrose. Greg Porter, Catholic High School. Carlton Peoples, Southside. Mark Studaway, Southside. Vince Parker, Southside. Glenn Rogers Jr., Southside. Mario Pratchett, Treasant. Xavier Crawford, Treasant. Albert Means, Treasant. Cleo Peak, Northside. Mark Harper, Northside. Daryl Guyton, Northside. Richard Master Blaster, Northside. Winston Ford, Carver. Ricky Palmer, Carver. Primus Bobo, Carver. Tim Harris, Catholic. And Eric Ferris, Northside High School, by way Memphis State University, by way of the Houston Oilers. Very special football player. Very special guy to represent the University of Memphis State at the time. And think about this. He played at a time, he was on the teams I consider the best team in Memphis State history to go 6-4-1 that year in 83. But he had to come back and play in a new system because the head coach and the school's best player, maybe the best player in school history, died in a plane crash. Charles Greenhill and Rex Stockley. And don't make no mistake, they changed the face of the football program. If them two gentlemen would have lived, along with this gentleman here, we might be talking in the lines of Memphis State as one of them major independents because Rex Stockley was getting ready to take Memphis State football program to another level. And until this day, that's always going to be a very hurtful heart, and hurtful situation in my life. I was living in Dallas, Texas at the time, and Rex Stockley was really getting ready to take this program to a level such as the basketball program right now in the Penny Hardaway. But things happen for a reason. But I'm honored today to honor this young man who makes me proud as I live here. I'm a resident here in the metro Atlanta area in Douglasville, Georgia, which is 30 miles from downtown Atlanta. And when I get an opportunity, and I will, I'm going to honor every great football player at Memphis State University by way of University of Memphis. I'll be totally wrong having a platform such as this and not honoring some of these great players that I saw play in high school and representing my city to a high level. And he did it on a high level in the National Football League with the Houston Oilers. My man, Eric Ferris. So if you like the video today, please come in and share it. I surely appreciate it here at 100 Yards Football. Special thanks to my producer, Mr. Logan Landers. And you know how I got to do it with my final words. When you think about Memphis State University, you think about Memphis as a city. You think about barbecue. You think about being hot in the summer. You think about Stax Records. You think about all those entertainers that came through Stax. David Porter, Isaac Hayes, Otis Redding, the Soul Children, the Staple Singers, the Barcades, Sam and Dave, I'm a soul man, Booker T and the MGs, Rufus Thomas, Stack Records. And then you think about the Barcades. Move your boogie body all night. Boogie body, let's dance all night. Stretch out and let your body move. Well, Eric Ferris, when he was at Memphis State University, he let his body move. Granted, he didn't get drafted in the National Football League, but he made it as an undrafted free agent down there in Houston, Texas, and played with the Houston Oilers and was a teammate in one of the greatest quarterbacks that played this game, Warren Moon. Thank you, Mr. Ferris. I love you. Love my hometown, the city of Memphis, the 901. Love the University of Memphis. And I always will to the day I die. The 901, Whitehaven, Orange Mound, Chickasaw Gardens. I'm sorry I left anybody out, but y'all have a wonderful, wonderful, blessed day. Dun, 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 dun. Tigers, go! Go Tigers, go!